Make a market bag from a t-shirt.
Hi, I'm Michelle Paganini, owner of Paganoonoo and Upcycle Guru, and today we're going to look at how to transform a t-shirt into a grocery bag. I live in Silicon Valley in California, and we can't even get plastic bags in the store anymore. We've gotten used to making our own bags and bringing them in. So one of the things I've discovered is it's very easy to take a t-shirt and make a grocery bag. So here's an example of one where I've taken a logo off another t-shirt and sewn it on here. There's a simple seam at the bottom and you're cutting it open. Again, I've added a little bit of decoration just by cutting off something off another t-shirt and sewing it on. You notice this one is tiny. Both of these are actually really kind of small. You wanna make sure you don't get a t-shirt that's so big that when it's filled up in the grocery store, you can't carry it because it's too heavy. And here's what I did to sew them on. I just cut something off another t-shirt, simply pinned it on there, and sewed it on with a straight stitch. So I'm going to show you exactly how to cut it apart and sew the bottom. I love the Pike Place Market where the guys throw the fish around. So when I saw this, I knew that I wanted to share it with you. So I don't really even mark. You can mark, but what you want to do is you want to fold the t-shirt exactly in half. And t-shirts aren't always on grain, so it could be a little trouble to get it there. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I've got it in half and I can see that it's lined up. I can see it's lined up on the shoulders. It's halfway there. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a cut, usually starting right at the underarm. Set that aside. And then I'm going to make a cut going down the middle to make the handle. So the handle probably needs to be about, what would that be, about 3 inches wide. You can make it a little bit wider. And just cut right down, and you need to go down enough that you're able to get the groceries in. So unfortunately, I'm gonna cut Seattle off on this. And then I have a grocery bag ready to go. It could be a little bit more rounded, but I like the squared off because you can still see Pike's Place. This one's pretty big. It's bigger than the other ones I showed you. So I think I would actually go ahead and cut it a little bit shorter because it's unlikely, and again, I'm going to fold it to do that. It's unlikely that I'm going to be able to carry groceries in it with it being that big. The great thing about knits is that they don't ravel, so you don't need to hem it. You can just take it over to the machine. You only need to do 1 row of stitching on the bottom if you have it at a small enough. I have it at a 2.5 on here. That actually holds pretty well. You could do it a double stitch if you wanted to, just to have it be a little bit stronger. In my experience, they're fine with a single stitch. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to do any more finishing than that because it won't ravel. And they're stronger than you would think. I've carried heavy groceries and it works just fine. So that's how easy it is to do a grocery t-shirt. And the great thing about it is you're keeping the t-shirts out of the landfill. It's fun when you bring these in because the shoppers all turn around and say, where did you get that? And you get to have bragging rights and say, I made it with my t-shirt. I think it would be a good fundraiser for a school as well to get together and make these simple with 1 seam.
Make your grocery bag today. Cut away the neckline, the sleeves, and sew the bottom shut. That's how simple it is. Join us at Paganoonoo.com to find out more about Paganoonoo designs and upcycling with our instructions.